Hey guys, it's me, Gluten-Free Brownie, and welcome back to the channel. So, I was looking at my email today, and I got a message from YouTube saying that I had hit 500 subscribers. Now, that is a number I never thought I would get to, and it just seems like yesterday that I was still just at like 400 and something. So, I'm really, excited and amazed, and I have a lot of fun plans for today's video. So it's also going to be completely unmasked. I'm wearing my glasses. I didn't put on my makeup. I just decided to just go for it. So a few things. I don't know if I told this story on a previous video that I made that I haven't even posted yet that I need to. But there was a story I wanted to share that also kind of made me realize how much of an impact that I am making. And basically, I had been doing a lot of Roblox recordings because there is a lot to do on Roblox, which is nice, which is great for us YouTubers. And but sometimes I'll play some of the games just for fun. And so I was playing the Horse Life game on Roblox, and it was one of the not the most recent updates, but at the time it was a recent update, and people were getting more into building their houses because they added mailboxes, and you can send items from the games to other players. And yeah, so I set up my house. I'm like, well, I guess I need to actually build my house now. So I did. Built a mailbox, and I was surprised. And there is something about the game in Horse Life where it is very wholesome, like a very wholesome community of people going in and playing that game. Wide range, let me try that again. Wide range of ages of people playing that game. But I had someone send me a message in my mailbox for this game, and I don't remember what they gave me because I mainly remember the message, and it said, "Hi, I'm a big fan of your channel, and I love your videos." And I felt really good when that happened, and I think I gave them a flower or something back, and I just said thank you. I hope you have a great day, because I like to keep things like casual, I guess, simple and casual. So yeah, that's what I did. I sent a message back saying thank you. That's really sweet, and it really is. It was just a really sweet thing that I wanted to talk about, and even though I know I sent a gift back and said thank you, you know who you are, so here's another thank you from me in the video. But the main thing about my video today is I'm talking about STEM toys, because so many other YouTubers have been doing videos for STEM toys. So I decided I want to do that today, but you know, it's the 500 sub celebration, so that's what I'm gonna do, because you guys have also been on a journey with me when I got diagnosed with my autism. So yeah, and it's made a huge difference, made a huge impact. Like, getting a diagnosis is something I always highly encourage, if you are able to, because it will make a difference. It has for me, at least. Yeah, so this is the box that I keep my STEM toys in. As you can see, it's empty at the moment because I got some new STEM toys because I went to Hobby Lobby recently, and yeah. But after, I want to say like a day or two after. So it was the weekend after I got my diagnosis. I went straight to like different stores and I started getting STEM toys. Because I would look up like how other people cope with their autism, and the number one thing that kept coming up was STEM toys, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I guess I'm getting STEM toys now. But I haven't looked at my old ones in a while, so we're gonna do that today. But we're also going to look at the new ones. I think I had another thought and then I lost it. Oh yeah. I also have some other things where like it's like coping mechanisms that hopefully if someone needs to hear it today, hopefully they're able to. So this is a new one I got. It looks like a marble, but it's a squishy ball, but it feels like slime. And it's great. Like it just feels amazing. I love squishing it. But yeah, how do people do it? The for the camera. That's how thumbnails are made. So yeah, this one's really nice. The only downfall is that it smells weird. It smells really weird, like like a rubbery, but it also smells like wet cement or what's that called? Cement glue. If you've ever smelt cement glue, yeah, it smells kind of like that. Thankfully, the texture, like it's squishy and it feels like slime, but it also like immediately goes back to its shape when you're done squishing it. So that's pretty good. Here's another new-ish one. It's a mushroom. I really am into cottagecore, and that includes like cute little mushrooms. So this is a good stress toy. If I'm like, yeah, if I'm stressed out about something, and it's also really cute. That's why I got it. Let's see. So this one is also a really good one. Sometimes I wish I could take it out in public more, but I can't really use it that often. Basically, it's like a little noisemaker. And if I feel like I need to hear something that's not... If I need to hear something that isn't... that... If I need to hear this, I'll keep it right up next to my ear. And it just feels like it's like tapping my brain. But like it's a nice tap. It's like a pat on the head. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Here's another newer one. A squishy strawberry. And it smells like sugar. That's all I can say. It's just a squishy strawberry. So another stress squishy thing. It doesn't go back to its immediate shape like the marble does, but it's still... I also really love strawberries, so it was the perfect one for me. So there it is. I'll grab all of these because there's a bunch of them. These are really nice. They're just like rubber noodles, basically. They're really fun. You can stretch them out, and you can squish them. And this one in particular, because it's light blue, I took to a doctor's appointment. Something I hate doing is getting blood drawn. I don't think anyone likes that, though, to be honest, but I especially hate it. So there have been times where like I would take this and just squish it in my hand just to help me, and it does help. So if you're autistic and you hate going to the doctors, bring like a stim toy, but something that like can become small and you can squeeze it in your hand. Like, it will come in handy. So these are fun. These are great. Sometimes I like to put them all together and like twist them around. Do this. I don't know what this is, but it's really nice. And I have a lot of them because you can get them in some of these will come in a box. So you can get a bunch of these if you find them at like a toy store. Obviously, I had to get all of these poppets. They are pretty nice. Like they're nice. They're fun. Sometimes like during like family dinners, if I leave my poppets out, like my other siblings and my mom, they'll start playing with them too. So it is kind of nice to have a bunch of these like laying around, because then if someone else in your family is, you know, also neurodivergent somehow and they need these, it's just nice to like have these around so that they can use them if they need to. It's just nice to have something to do with your hands once in a while. So those are all my Poppets. I haven't opened this one yet, so we're gonna do like a opening. I'm excited about this. Oh my gosh! Okay, so it's a little squishy. Doing the thing again. It's a little squishy squirrel, and it's, ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. Ah, that's so nice. It's nice to be able to, like, squish things in your hands without hurting yourself or the thing. And then this is a cute little starfish, and it fits right on the palm of my hand. I love that. I wonder if it glows in the dark. Maybe it does. I'll have to see later. Let's see. So this one is the one. This is the one. I take it everywhere with me. It just stays in my backpack, or if I need it in my purse, I'll put it in my purse. But it's just a simple fidget spinner. It's not too loud, not too distracting, even though, like, this is the crazy thing. So I've started taking classes again. I'm going into animation, hopefully. And this, I'm allowed to have this in my class, and I'm allowed to use it. But, like, I always worry, because sometimes I'll, like, start spinning it while, like, the teacher's giving instructions on a drawing assignment, and I just get so, I get so excited about drawing that if I don't have my stem toy, I just start doing this with my hands. And I'm like, I'm ready. Like, I get really excited about drawing, I guess, so, but this also helps. But sometimes people, like, turn at the noise, which is normal. This is actually going back in the backpack. It's not going in the box. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I always, like, when I need to use it, I'll ask people, like, this isn't bothering you, is it? And they're like, oh, no, I just heard it and just wanted to know what it was. Ooh, so yeah, I have a really old one here. And another reason why I'm doing this is because some of them are older and might need to be thrown away. Dang. So this was slime, but as you can see, it got dried up. I don't think this is the best container for slime, but I'm going to keep this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I'm going to keep it. Let's see. Man, I have a lot of stuff. I have this slime. Let's see if it's still good. Get a little dry up here. Oh! Okay, that's weird. I just need to get rid of the dry stuff, it looks like. But other than that, it seems okay, I think. Yeah, I'll maybe I just need to fix that one up. I'm sure there's like a tutorial somewhere on YouTube where it's like how to fix slime, I guess. This one, that's far gone. That one's dead. Let's see. Like I said, I have a lot. Oh, this guy. Okay, this guy. This little fishy. This one was always a good one because he just fits right in my hand and I can just squish him. And he's just chill. He just chills out. So it's nice that I got some more though. And this cute little dinosaur. So cute. Another stress ball. I've had this one for a long time actually. My sister gave it to me while I was on my mission in California. And she sent me a box just filled with things that were yellow. And I think, well, yellow's her favorite color, but I'm also a Hufflepuff and I do like yellow. But I think the color yellow is a color that's supposed to like invoke joy. So I think that's also why she did it. I don't think she was doing it for her own, like, just because she likes yellow. It's time to check on the Silly Putty. Silly Putty, I don't know, Silly Putty seems to do pretty well. Like, yeah, all you have to do is just start stretching it again. I love Silly Putty. I've always have. I used to have, like, one of these Silly Putties, like, it came in this egg, but it was, like, a gold color. And, oh, I loved it. But yeah, it's just nice to stretch this out and then, like, make bubbles and pop bubbles. I did that a lot when I was younger, and I had my old Silly Putty, so there you go. Silly Putty, I think is a good, it can be a good stem toy. This guy here, I think what I knew I had always known about these because like I was looking up sim toys and people are like, get this cute little snail, and I did, but I found a dolphin instead because I couldn't find a snail. As you can see, it makes a wonderful noise, but it's also just fun to like do that with. Let's see. So I also ended up getting one of these guys. Because the funny thing is, when these started to become popular, I remember thinking like, man, I want one of these. They're really fun. So yeah, it's just he's just a little guy who hangs out. Um, but he's really soft and he's fun to like play with and pretend like he's a real like pet that goes through your hand like that. So yeah, that's really fun. Let's see. I gotta make sure that is in the box. Let's see. Next up, let's check to see if this thing is okay. I wanted to start playing with Play-Doh again because I can. Oh yeah, it's in great condition. Weird thing about me, I also do love the smell of Play-Doh. But yeah, it is nice to like squish in your hand. You know, it's just nice. I just really like Play-Doh. Let's see. Next up, it's something I had to keep in a bag just to make sure. Might need a little TLC because it's feeling a little bit hard. But this, when this was softer, yeah, this isn't soft at the moment, but when it was softer, it was nice to like also squish in my hand because it had a good texture. So there might, again, I might be able to find a tutorial on how to like fix it up. So I'll have to do that. Let's see. This one I really like. This is one of my favorites. Even though he's got hair all over him. But it feels nice to like squish him. Okay, so they gave this thing a face, right? They gave him a face. He has a face. So he has a personality. So you can stretch him out, but I don't like to because I feel like I'm hurting him, you know? So instead I just will hold him like this and I'll just squish him instead. As if that's any better, but like I'll hold him, I'll squish him, and yeah, that's all he needs. And apparently he's a he. Now this I was really happy about, but I'm showing you on this thing. It's the skateboard. I used to play with these if I ever got the chance to when I was a kid. And it has like this cool design on the back of it, so that was really fun. But I also do like the texture of the skateboard itself, like it's actual like the skateboard texture. So yeah, these can be fun to play with, and I still do play with them. Okay, now we're getting well, okay. I didn't make a plan on which thing I was going to show you first. But, oh yes, this stuff is still good. That's good. Kinetic sand. Personally, I just love seeing people like do stuff with kinetic sand, like, you know, those oddly satisfying videos. Yeah, there's just something nice about touching it, and I think it's scented. Yeah, it's scented. So, and I keep it in this little container here. Let's see. I might have to reorganize my box, but we'll see. And then I collect a bunch of these guys because they're really beautiful. They're fun to look at. These 3D printed dragons, and they seem to be really popular where I live. But they're definitely the type of stim toy that you can squish in your hand. It's like a non hurty kind of thing. It does feel nice. Because apparently some autistics have something called pain stims, where sometimes pain can help ground them, which might sound strange to neurotypical people watching this. Like, why would that be? But holding these, it does feel nice. It doesn't hurt, leaves little dents in my hand, but I'm not like bleeding or anything. It's not like I'm like hurting myself. But it just feels nice. Um, so yeah, I have quite a few of these. The rose, there's these ones with like rose designs on them, on their heads specifically. Those are, so far those seem to be my favorite, because I have that one, the iridescent one, and then I have a rainbow one. He's missing a leg, but also has that rose design on their head. This one this was my first one, and I've had it for a while, and same thing. I would just like, sometimes when I talk to people, when I have this, I just play with it in my hand, and that's it. And then I have this rose gold colored one, which is very fitting because it also has that rose design on it. I believe I got this one at Fanex. This one, again, has the rose design on it, but I got this one at Pride, I believe, in Utah. So I went to the Pride, not necessarily Pride March, but I went there to shop around and see like the small businesses. My sister-in-law knows that I like to support small businesses, and she also went to like the Pride March, and she found demisexual themed earrings for me, and I thought that was so sweet. Yeah, and I have a couple more. So this one's a little bit smoother, but if you look closely, let me see if I can find, yeah, on the tail, like it's got like little feathers on its tail, and I was like, that's really cool. I think this is another Fanex one. Yeah, I think the rest of them I got them at Fanex, and this one I got at the Quilted Bear. So, but yeah, this one I like because I love the color and I love the design. I love its face too. It's like, it's just looks really cool, you know. This one is also a Fanex dragon. It's a, man, you're not seeing it in the camera. The camera cannot do it justice, but like depending on how you bend it, the color changes. So like sometimes it looks purple, sometimes it looks blue, and that's his face. And he's like smoother, so it's nice to like hold the tail, say I'm talking to someone. Yeah. And here's another spiky one. This one looks like it's like made of crystals, which I think is really cool looking. I really like it. Same thing, like, depending on how you look at it, it's either purple or blue, and it's showing up a lot better in the camera than the other one. But again, pain stim, but you're not actually hurting yourself, you just need to feel something pointy in your palm. If you're neurodivergent in any way and you know exactly what I'm talking about, then yeah. My sister-in-law showed me, like, an advertisement for stim toys like that, where it has, like, these, spikes on it, but it's safe. It's very safe. But if you're the type who needs to, like, feel something poking your palm, like, they were the perfect. And the second she showed me that video, I was like, I need that thing in my hand right now. I need to feel it. But then my cousin and his wife made tiny 3D animals, so they let me pick two of them because they know, like, these would make great stim toys. Just, they make nice sounds. So I named this one Mint Chocolate Chip because it's mint colored, but it has, like, brown spikes on it, so, like, I named him Mint Chocolate Chip. And this guy, this buffalo here, I named him Appa for obvious reasons. The next thing, give it a second. There we go. Yeah! Oh, you can hear all the bubbles popping. They're all over me too. Oh, no. But let me show you again. I just have this because I am a child at heart, but also I think it makes for a good visual stim. Sometimes it struggles a little bit. I think I need to make sure it's on correctly. I had to change this. It came with like 3 of these, so you could change it out. Yeah, it struggles a little bit. Another thing I have, and I was like, I don't know, like, if this counts, but I just like having them. The thing is, I'm a toy collector in general, so I have Little's Pet Shops. This is years and years of collecting them. And they smell like soap because I also washed them recently. That's how old they are. I had to like scrub some of them. I'll show you the favorite one though. This is, of course, his name is Domino. He is my favorite LPS because he's a Dalmatian. But yeah, it is nice to just have these, and sometimes it's fun to like take them out and play with them and you know, not act like my age. But yeah, and this is a list of all their names because like over the years I realized I was forgetting some of their names. This I also haven't opened yet because I still been using this. But I have more kinetic sand because I was like, you know what? I might as well just go insane. Hopefully the sand inside is still good. I'm feeling it. And it feels good. So it's probably fine. Also, in my little box, I keep this Squishmallow. Again, another Dalmatian. It's Fetch. And he's just this little guy. But what's funny about this is that I have like the actual size. So yeah, it's also a Fetch. I have two Fetch. But again, it's because I love Dalmatians. I've always wanted a Dalmatian. I grew up watching 101 Dalmatians, and they've always been my favorite dog. So there you have it. The last thing I wanted to talk about was having a set of these. These are, I think it's Jalab or something. But having headphones also makes a huge difference. As part of my accommodations, I was told that I would be allowed to wear headphones in class if I needed to, and they have actually come in handy. They, yeah. The thing about like taking art classes, if you're thinking about getting an art major or art minor in college, you will have to sit on these weird wooden benches called donkeys. I call them horses. I don't know why I started calling them horses or when that happened, but they're actually called donkeys, and you sit on them, and for some reason, some people, like, I guess they aren't bothered by certain noises, so while I'm getting ready and picking up the donkey and carrying it, other people, like, grab a part of the donkey and just drag it on this tiled floor. And I do not do well. It's also because, like, my last job that I had, I had a really hard time because I would go in the cafeteria and every single person that wasn't sitting at my table, of course, when people did this, they would always apologize because they knew, like, after I got diagnosed, I was like, that explains everything. But like, literally everyone else just scrape their chair on these tiled floors, and I'm like, just pick up your chair. So what would help is the headphones. So if you're looking for good coping mechanisms, I highly recommend headphones. They will change your life. Yeah, I can't believe that's it. I thought this video was going to go on for much longer, but you know what? You are a superstar for watching it till the end. Thanks again for 500 subscribers. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have a good day. Thanks again, and until the next video, see ya!